everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and touch upon a fragrance that was released in the year of 2013. The fragrance is from the house of Parfums de Marly. We're talking about Oajan. Now, Oajan comes in a beautiful box like this. Be very careful when you're opening the box, because when you open it, it comes from the top and a lot of people tend to drop it. I almost dropped it. Just be very careful when opening it. Anyways, it comes in this box. Bottle, beautifully designed. I love the Parfums de Marly bottles. They're very well designed. They've got the emblem on the front. This is a black and gold colorway. But other than that, let's go ahead and just dive right into the actual fragrance. Now, you can purchase this at the So Avant-Garde website. Link is down below. This is the 4.2 ounce. And let's get into the notes. Notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. The immediate takeaway when you smell this fragrance is you get a beautiful honey and cinnamon type of a smell that immediately hits you. As the fragrance begins to develop, you start to get more of the vanilla notes, you start to get more of the tonka bean, and it really starts to kind of come in its own. And in the dry down, all of that mixes together and you get a beautiful apple pie type of a scent. Now, the funny thing about this fragrance is, as I was testing it out, getting ready to prep my review, I have a group of fragrance friends basically that we talk to. We've become good friends over time. And one of them, Frankenator, I was talking to him and I basically said, man, this fragrance is beautiful. We continue the conversation, keep talking, and then I mentioned, I'm like, man, you know what fragrance I haven't smelled in a long time? Ombre Narguilé. Ombre Narguilé from Hermes. I always meant to buy that fragrance just because I loved it. It's time for me to revisit that. And he goes, Cody, you know, don't you? And I go, know what? And he goes, Oajan, the fragrance you're reviewing right now, smells just like Hermes, Hermes, Ombre Narguilé from the house of Hermes. And I was like, really? And then I go on, start looking, get a sample, and I was like, oh, wow, it really does smell like Ombre Narguilé. So somehow, unconsciously, I kind of associated the two scents together. I just couldn't remember the actual name. And that's, as I get older, that's going to happen more and more. But either way, this smells like Ombre Narguilé. It is, they're very similar in design. I would say Ombre Narguilé is just a little bit lighter, but this one is definitely a little darker, a little heavier, a little bit more opulent, I would say. They're both excellent scents in that. But this one, fantastic. You get the beautiful gourmandy apple pie type of a dry down, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka bean, and honey, beautifully mixed together. For spray wise, I generally go about 2-3 sprays with this one. You can overspray this one. This is a heavier scent. It has great performance, good projection, good longevity. Longevity is lasting easily 8+ hours. And you have a good amount of sillage scent trail behind you. This is one that I would actually wear for the fall or for the winter. This is a beautiful scent that really does well in heavier climates. When it's cold outside, this is where this one really shines. So check out this one for that occasion. You also, a good occasion to actually wear this is for casual occasions or going out, night out fragrances. That's where you want to go ahead and put this one on when you're going out. I wouldn't necessarily wear it to work. It's just a little bit too heavy for my taste for work, a little bit too gourmandy. Not to say that you can't pull it off, but it's just not my preference for the fragrance. As far as compliments goes, this is a compliment getter. However, this is a compliment getter in the right scenario. If you wear this one to work, I don't think you're going to get many compliments because you're going to smell too much like apple pie, depending on the environment. But if you wear this one to a bar, that's where the compliments are going to flow in for this one. You wear this one to a bar, you wear this one if you're out at a party, house party, club, doesn't matter. Pull this one off and it will do fantastically. And I think this is also another good fragrance to wear, in those casual situations. You're out and about, exploring, stuff like that. That's where you can go ahead and put this one on. All right? Finally, I think any age group can go ahead and pull this one off. It is a little bit expensive, so for those younger people who don't have, the pocket, don't feel like you have to get it or anything like that. But anyways, so if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a review or a rating, I'm giving this fragrance a rating of 4.5 out of 5 stars. It gets 4.5 out of 5 stars because, wow, I love this fragrance. All in all, I think it's an excellent offering from the house of Parfums de Marly. It's a fragrance that there's only 2 reasons that are knocking down its score. One, it is on the expensive side. If you're paying retail price for this one, it's on the expensive side. But 2, is that while I love the scent, I have smelled it in a couple other scents, and the fact that I associate it to Ambre Narguilé, outside of Ambre Narguilé, there are a couple other fragrances that, as I went on and looked on Fragrantica, I saw that there are other couple fragrances that are mentioned by it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's not the super most unique fragrance that's actually out there, but at the same time, I saw all those fragrances. You're going to be rare to come across somebody who smells exactly like this. So at the end of the day, I think it's a great offering that you can wear as a night out fragrance, as a fragrance where you want to draw people to. If you like that gourmandy type of a scent, that apple pie type of a scent, check this one out. It'll do you wonders. It lasts a good amount of time in your skin. It's not just going to drop off. And overall, an excellent offering from the house of Parfums de Marly. Overlooked in my opinion. So Oajan, all right? So if you have any scents, or sorry, if you have any comments on this scent, feel free, leave a note, send me a message, or do what you gotta do. Thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.